Disclaimer, copyrights enforced. The following is based on true events, facts, fiction, second-party observations, nonsense, hearsay, bullshit. You be the judge. One thing we guarantee is 100% pure entertainment. All names, places, persons, and things, etc. have been changed for privacy issues. This show is R-rated, may contain obscene language, nudity, not for persons under 18. Please listen responsibly. I'm ready, bros. I'm ready. Welcome, Blow Hard, Talk Hard here with Julian and his co-host Rymer. Unfortunately, Rymer is not available this episode. I believe he got some sort of heat stroke sitting in the sun. He thought he wanted to be sexy or something stupid, and he was tanning and drinking in the back, and he got a bad burn, and supposedly he got fucking, what's that word? Heat stroke? I don't know. But anyways, he'll be back next week. Also, the feedback on the lovely Sabrina as that last episode she did with us, or the last couple she's done, has been crazy. The downloads were amazing. So I've decided to make her co-host as well. I'm not saying she's going to be full-time co-host, here and there, but more often than not. She's very smart. She's pretty witty. So in August, when our studio's up and running again, after this crisis took everything away from us, we're going to go full gear. She's going to be part of the team. So you know what? She adds a lot of good fire, spice, whatever you want to call it. Plus, she's a female, and females like females, and it's a different element on, if I say I like to blow a load in her mouth, she's going to look at me and say, really? Was that necessary? And then I'm going to look at her and say, of course it's necessary. You get it, but at least the banter, it cannot only be one-sided with Rymer, like guy. At least the girl can say what you girls are thinking and feeling. I don't know. I get an idea, but at the end of the day, do I really know? Probably not. So that's that. More info on that soon. So today, what was I thinking? I was thinking I was going to give you guys a little crazy story, a personal story that happened to me and a few friends. This is like and sometimes in life you say it's not fair, and you say, what the fuck? Why did this happen to me? He runs a red light, and it cost me 10 grand. I don't know. Just that kind of crazy examples. So we go to Vegas, I don't know, 5 years ago for a friend's bachelor party. So now we're sitting after we went for 7 days, by the way. Yeah, it was pretty nuts. But we're going home now. Sitting on the plane, I'm by the window. I'm looking out the window, just looking at everybody. The plane's doing whatever. And everybody else on the plane is either just doing their usual shit, lying there, talking, whatever. And I'm looking out the window, and I'm sitting by the wing. And I noticed that the wing, it was leaking, but a lot, like guzzling, like you open a sink, like full, like it was just pouring out. I'm like, so I go to my buddy, what do you think that is? You think that's water? What are they doing? Whatever. He goes, I don't know. Fuck. I go, all right, let me call so I do buzz the light, and I go to the stewardess girl. And I go, Madame, what's going on out there? So she looks, right, and she's like, I could tell by her face, she's stunned. So all of a sudden, she hustles, she goes, okay, blah, blah, blah. She goes, thanks, whatever. And she walked fast to the front. So I go to my buddy, it's got to obviously be gas or the fuel. He goes, you think so? I go, yeah, man, something's up, man. Stuff doesn't leak like that. Again, it wasn't leaking. It was pouring out, guzzling out, like you turn on a faucet. Like it was flying out, gushing out. So then I go, all of a sudden you hear from her, we're going to have a short delay. We got a little bit of an issue. Just please be patient. So now I bring this to her. Remember this. I brought this to her attention. Okay. And the next thing you know, a half an hour, 15 minutes goes by, and she goes, you know what, everybody, can you please depart the plane? We're going to take a further look at it. Could be a couple of hours. Just go hang out in the airport. So everybody's like, fuck, whatever. But anyways, everybody gets off, as we're told. Nice. Again, no problem. I'm thinking to myself, I did a good thing, right? Maybe they didn't notice. The next thing you know, we fucking go up, and then the fuel runs out. But I guess they would have probably seen it from a fuel gauge or whatever. But let's just pretend I did a good thing. Call me the hero, because I want to be considered the hero for this thing, because I did tell them. but I may be. Anyways, I'm just fucking with that. So we go back in the whole plane now, 300 people, and obviously it's Vegas. If anybody's been to Vegas, their airports have good bars like Toronto. Toronto's not bad, but they have some nice bars there where there's people from LA working, hanging, waiting for flights. It's pretty busy. And our plane's now, it's around 9 o'clock at night. We had a pretty lively bunch. Like girls, guys, but there was like groups of girls, and they started doing shots, like, going crazy, dancing on the bar, acting. We had a few drinks. I can't recall 1,000,000%, but I was in total no way we were not acting like idiots. These people, everybody else was going crazy. But now, all this new stuff after 9/11, they got this marshal and they got people watching and whatever. Like I was saying, they're dancing on the bar, going crazy. We had our few drinks too. I'm not going to lie, but there's no way I'm going to be dancing on bars or acting like a nut bar. Just not my thing, not our style. I know you guys are saying, yeah, sure, I bet. You guys are probably worse. But no, you know what? We were brought up the right way. Like, we had that attitude of having a good time, but we were always very heads together, good heads. Even in my 20s, like, you know what? No going looking for trouble, fights, whatever. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's another story. So, after 9/11, right? So they got a little bit serious, obviously, with the marshals on the planes and whatever. They wanted to make sure they had security happening good. So there must have been somebody observing. So all of a sudden over the PA system, you hear flight 652 is canceled. You guys are going to, so our rep came to us and said, get back to the hotel. And we're leaving tomorrow. So I go, motherfuckers, it was a fuel leak, big leak, whatever. So now I go, okay, whatever. What are we going to do? We're kind of burnt out, actually, to be honest. 7 days of partying in Vegas. How much can a guy handle? And when we partied back then, it was like we really went for it from day till night. Like, it was pretty ridiculous. I was actually looking forward to going home. But go to the hotel. Pretty much get in the room. I don't think we did anything. Went to bed. First thing in the morning, we get up. We're getting ready to head out. We start heading out. As soon as we get to the airport, everybody looks like a piece of shit. The people that were drinking hard, those girls, whatever. All of a sudden, they call me and my two friends' names on the mic. Please come to the front of the line. I won't say the names, but, we just go to the front of the line. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, this is weird. Maybe they were going to say, thank you. Thank you for pointing out what you told us last night, because that was a very nice thing to do. No. What did they do? Those two guys there. The guy looked like, it was a short little guy, looked like Tom Cruise. But he was wearing one of those leather kind of gangsterish jackets. And he's like 4 feet tall. And he's looking at me going, blah, you're not allowed to come on this flight. You're red flagged. I go, what are you talking about, man? He goes, I was watching you guys last night. You guys were out of control. You were I go, buddy. I go, everybody was, I didn't say those girls in particular. I go, there was girls dancing, singing, loud. Why us three? Why? I don't understand. Like, what did I do for you to be? He's playing like, and again, I'm really being like respectful here. And this guy's looking at me like he wants to go. So he goes, listen, I said what I said. I go, how am I going to get home then? He goes, figure it out. He goes, take a bus for all I care. Walk. I don't care. I go, okay. That's the way we go, eh? Now he sensed that he didn't like that comment. He goes, one more word. Say it. I dare you. I go, this piece of shit just fucking... He wants it. He wants me. He wants me to say one word and I'm done. So I just looked at him and I go, nothing. Me and my buddy just looked. We took our bags. We went by our other buddies. And I whispered to a friend of mine. I just said something to him. He was my partner at the time. And I go, blah, blah, blah. And that was it. As we walked away, we left the terminal. My buddy goes, don't worry, man. He goes, I have a week comp at the Rio Hotel, the Rio and Suites. He goes, we'll go there. So he had a limo. He called a limo, got on the limo, and we went to the Rio Suites for 1 week. We had a hotel. on the house because he was a degenerate gambler. They're all degenerate gamblers, minus me, of course. I did not gamble. I am a beach guy. I like the bar and the pool. So we hung out there. We're in the room, but there's an issue that I'm not gonna really get into. But I'm gonna take a little commercial break and I'm gonna come back to it because the 1 week I thought we got for Paradise, because my buddy on him. The one guy had 3-4 grand. I had a couple of grand, but I could have potential to get another wire to me if I chose, which I was going to. But after the commercial, you'll hear about why everything went even more to shit, if that's possible. But it is, and it did. All right, commercial break. Ding, ding. It's that time again when we pick that girl in the city and we do a little shout out for her. This week we picked Brittany Melissa. She works at Seduction Spa. Her banner will be located on the Friends page at blowhardtalkhard.com. Friends page, go there, click her banner. The links are up for her Twitter. You can see how beautiful she is. Her link is also there for her OnlyFans page. Click that, subscribe. The content is nice. It's very, very, you guys can be the judge, but I think you'll like it. I liked it, so why wouldn't you? But again, she's also a nice person. That's why we choose some girls for shoutouts. Not because they're just beautiful and gorgeous, which she is, but she's also sweet and nice. So, my kind of woman. Beautiful, nice, and naughty. What else could you ask for in a woman? Brittany Melissa. Find her banner. Blow hard, talk hard, Friends page. Click it, get all the links, and enjoy yourselves. Julian out. With Julian, like I said, Rymer is on hiatus. What's that called? Heat stroke, sunstroke, whatever. Overdid it. So he's taking the time just to relax a little bit. Can't blame him. It's pretty hot out there, as everybody knows. And I'll re-mention it again. Samantha is joining the team. Holy Samantha. What the fuck's Samantha? Sabrina is joining our team, and she's going to be the co-host as well. So it's going to be me, Rymer, and Sabrina, and Pat, the producer, at the back with his little notes and stuff. But Sabrina's going to bring the female element to it. I'm very excited. August 1st, our studio's up and running again. Start putting our shit on YouTube. It's going to get good. We're going to finally be able to hopefully get these guests come in. I don't know if they're going to fly or not, but at least we'll get some local people. But anyways, more info to follow on that. Let's just finish up this story because it was nuts, like I told you. Anyways, we're in Vegas, so we're in the Rio. A lot of money, no issues with that. Remember, we paid $500 for 7 days back then to go to Las Vegas with flight. We didn't stay at the best hotel. It was called the Monte Carlo, but again, it wasn't worse either. But the Rio is nice. I go to my buddy, what do you care, man? We got another week. Who gives a fuck? This place is packed. Look at the waitresses. They had like a sand beach pool. We're going to rock it. He goes, you don't know one thing about one of our buddies. I go, what? I go, what's the whole, we're all loaded at the time. Believe me, we had a lot of money. We used to work hard. But anyways, so we go there, and he goes, yeah, but he's not going to last. I go, what do you mean? Anyways, he had a condition. We'll just put it that way. And again, we paid $500 for 7 days. So throughout the day, 4 hours in, you'll see. I seen. I go, we're fucked. We're fucked. He's not going to make it. Like, this guy's got to get out of here. We got to go home. Because, again, at the time, I didn't know about this kind of thing. All I know, in Vegas, you could get whatever the fuck you want if you wanted to. But again, my mind wasn't thinking properly because we were kind of tired and we were kind of worried. And so anyways, we call airlines. We got an American airline. Emergency flight home for the next day or that night, $1,800 US each. So from $500 for 7 days with a hotel. Now, one-way ticket home, $1,800 American each. Oh, by the way, the dollar was at $150 at that time, almost half. Because I remember cashing $500 and I lost like $240 or something like that. But anyway, that's another story. So we paid about $2,000 to go home. And it was like, so all just three of us to go home. And the thing is, my point is, I don't know, here maybe it might be a little bit of a rant. And I know you guys are saying, you must have did something for them to have not wanted you on the plane. Or, excuse me, did he call us out because we were red flagged from something before and I didn't know about it? Because I know for a fact I didn't drink a lot at the night when they said they were observing us. I know for a fact that we weren't being the way he made it sound. So, and I just felt like we got ripped off. So, like, it was ridiculous. And, I forgot to mention, when we paid this $1,800, as we're walking by, an American airline stewardess walks by me. And she goes, make sure you behave, eh? Otherwise, you know where you're going to go. I go, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like I'm a celebrity, but I'm a celebrity, like, in a bad way. Like they all know. But I was going to say, why don't you guys just tell me? But they didn't say why or anything. We sat on the plane, kept our mouth shut 100%. Didn't speak to each other. Got off the fucking plane, landed in Toronto, and said, go fuck yourself. The reason we didn't stay the week and party and enjoy ourselves because my buddy had a condition. I didn't know about it. And he only brought enough to last for the 7 days. And I know if probably we would have went looking, we would have got it, but it wasn't worth the stress. The 1,800 just flew out of the pocket to go home. 1 week was a great holiday Vegas. You got to go, man, if you haven't been. Like the broads, the casinos, the people. It was just something special. But you know what? That little midget Tom Cruise with a leather jacket, say another word and you're done. To this day, I fucking picture his ugly little fucking face. But I guess it was either something I did and I don't know about, or I don't know. Why not pick the girls? They're the ones dancing on the bar. Anyways, that's what happened in Vegas, people. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas. It's time for another episode of Julian's Rant. If you guys are all aware, July 1st, the parking enforcement is back. So that means once you turn your head, you turn your back for 1 quick second, you got a ticket. Depending on where you live, I live downtown. I get more tickets than I think people might get Christmas gifts, like the whole city all at once. I get more tickets than they do combined. I know I'm exaggerating, but I get a lot. But anyways, now that I was living the life the last couple of months, being able to park both sides of my street, etc., etc. But these motherfuckers, now they're back. And what do? 9 o'clock, you have to move the car to the other side of the street. So 9:01, they're on you. They give you a ticket. They give about 50 cars down my block the same ticket. Like, it's a cash cow. It's totally ridiculous. But anyways, that's another story. Now, if you live near Bloor Street or Dundas Street, you run in, you put in a toonie, grab a coffee, no problem. You come out, you have it's till 2 o'clock, 2:01. It's like the guy's fucking waiting for you. You give another ticket, there it goes. It's a $40 espresso. But that's not the big one. The big one is, I didn't even know this rule existed until 5 years ago. Mayor Tory put it in. I don't even know what it's called. The Kosh rule, the shit rule, whatever. If you have 3 parking tickets and that night you leave your car somewhere, like if you say you were drinking, which I was, I left it on a side street figuring I was doing the right thing, go back the next day and get it. What did I do? The next day I go back, they towed the car. I go to the pound, me and the girl are talking, blah, blah, blah. $500 later to get my car. So I explained to this young lady, I go, this is what happened. I didn't even know about this rule. She goes, yeah, it's a new rule, et cetera, et cetera. And then she goes to me, you want to know something? I go, what's that? She goes, you see all these cars? There might have been about 200-300 there. They're all left here because guys got caught for drinking and driving. She goes, you did the right thing by leaving your car. You're part of this group for not drinking and driving. Plus, it cost me $500 to get the car out of the way, outside the lot. So she actually had some empathy for me. So like what's the problem here? I do the right thing and I get penalized. If I drank and hit somebody, I'm a piece of shit. So I don't get it. Why toll the guy? Like, just give him another ticket. You know, you have to pay your tickets. Otherwise, you can't get your sticker when your birthday gets here. So this new 3 rule is another cash cow. But again, it prevents people from leaving their cars now. Now, what am I going to do the next time? Maybe I'll drink and drive. I wouldn't, because I'm not stupid. But if somebody else goes, I can't afford to get my car towed, they'll leave it there, get it towed, or they'll get it, and then they're fucked. But that's what the lady goes. All these cars are here for drinking and driving. You did the good thing, the right thing, and you're here because you didn't drink and drive. Meritorious, which isn't, man. Makes sense. Give the people tickets. Don't tow their car. $500 one shot for doing the right thing is like getting punched in the face. Grow up. Be a mayor. Be a leader. Don't play these games with people because we drive. You don't want us to drive? Just fucking take away the fucking cars. But otherwise, don't keep giving us tickets at 9:01 in the morning when I'm allowed to park till 9 o'clock. Maybe I worked last night till 3 and I got home and I slept till 9:00. Before it was 10. Now you guys changed it till 9. You keep wanting, taking. When I was younger, I used to get $1,800 to get my sticker, $2,000 to get my sticker. Now that I'm a little bit older, I pretend, to be more responsible. When you act responsible, you still get fucked in the ass. That's Julian's rant. Take care, everybody. Julian here. Much appreciated for listening to our new 2020 podcast, Blow Hard, Talk Hard, with myself, that's Julian, and his co-host, Rymer. If you like this particular episode or any other episodes, or we hope you enjoy all the episodes, please hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. We appreciate feedback, good or bad. We are also located on all your favorite podcast platforms. Just so you guys know, we're on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, etc. Simply search Blow Hard, Talk Hard on your platform. You'll find us. That's Blow Hard space Talk Hard. And if you want to get a hold of us directly, please email us at blowhardtalkhard@gmail.com. Our website is www.blowhardtalkhard.com. You can always listen there, take a peek, see what we're all about. Our Twitter, same deal. You can follow us, look at all our posts and see what's new and what's coming at blowhardpod, at blowhardpod. Please follow. And Julian, speaking for Rymer as well, we're all people. Stay safe. Have a great week. Till